This is the WWE SmackDown, November 21st, 2025, full show results video, which takes place at Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Paul Heyman and The Vision stand in the ring as Heyman lays out his ruthless vision for WarGames, promising that Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed will destroy their opponents inside the double cage. He introduces Logan Paul as the Maverick leading their side. The Usos interrupt, with Jay saying nobody wants to hear Logan and reminding Heyman they already beat down his crew on Raw. Heyman fires back, claiming he created the bloodline, and the numbers game is on his side tonight. CM Punk chants break out before Jimmy reveals they didn't come alone. Cody Rhodes is supposed to join them. But cameras cut backstage, showing Drew McIntyre has attacked Cody, leaving him bloodied and hanging in a tree of woe inside his own bus. Back from commercial, we're still outside with Cody and the Usos. Medics check on Rhodes while Drew McIntyre taunts them from his car and drives off laughing. Then we saw a match between Ilja Dragunov versus JD McDonough for the WWE United States Championship. Ilja Dragunov and JD McDonough open with intense grappling, trading holds before McDonough scores a cheap shot and sends Dragunov throat first into the ropes before the break. After the commercial, Ilja fires back with explosive strikes, hitting the Constantine special and a series of Germans, overhead elbows, and a cradle exploder. JD counters with quick pins and brutal elbows, but both men crash to the floor off a reverse suplex heading into another break. Returning, Dragunov lands a superplex, but McDonough answers with a brainbuster attempt and a diving moonsault for 2. Ilja rallies with a big boot, crash landing, and torpedo Moscow. A final powerbomb sets up the H-bomb, and Ilja Dragunov wins by pinfall to retain the United States Championship. We go backstage, where Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are walking, and Blissabot shoves Flair through a doorway to a lounge where Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are hanging out. Alexa says Charlotte needs to have a chat with Rhea, and Ripley tells Io to give the two of them a second as we cut away. Backstage, SmackDown GM Nick Aldis gives no update on Cody Rhodes' condition but promises to share news once he has it. Spotting the Vision nearby, Aldis confronts Paul Heyman, stating he doesn't know what Heyman is plotting, but Bronson Reed is only in the building because he has a last time is now tournament match. Aldis also stresses that while Drew McIntyre may be part of Heyman's WarGames team, he remains suspended from SmackDown and is not welcome in the arena. Heyman insists he fully respected the suspension and personally ensured McIntyre didn't enter the building, adding that Reed is present solely because Carmelo Hayes foolishly challenged him. When Heyman offers a handshake, Aldis rejects it, so Heyman shakes Braun Breaker's hand instead. Back from commercial, Ilja Dragunov runs into Tama Tonga backstage, and Tonga says it's coming. Tommaso Ciampa rolls up next and tells Ilja not to worry about Tama and to count himself lucky he hasn't gotten his shot yet, and Dragunov scoffs and calls him a jackass. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae roll up, and Gargano tells Tom not to worry about it. Then we saw the last time is now tournament first round match between Big Bronson Reed versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes uses speed to dodge Bronson Reed early, but Reed flattens him with massive chops and takedowns. Hayes counters with a DDT and springboard attempts, but Reed overpowers him until Braun Breaker and Logan Paul arrive at ringside before the break. After the commercial, Hayes builds momentum with Enzwagiris, knee strikes, springboard lariats, and a slingshot DDT, but Reed keeps surviving. Melo avoids the tsunami and hits a codebreaker, Topkan Gyro, and another diving DDT, yet Reed still kicks out. A missed top rope move leaves Hayes vulnerable, and Reed levels him with a huge lariat. Breaker prepares to interfere, but the Usos cut him off. Cody Rhodes suddenly returns, hits Crossroads on Reed, and throws Melo back inside. Reed can't beat the referee's count, giving Carmelo Hayes the win by countout. After the match, Cody Rhodes grabs a mic and fires shots at the Vision. He says Bronson Reed is the best of them, but won't realize it until he's flat on his back. He mocks Braun Breaker, claiming no Steiner is ever better than a Rhodes, dismisses Logan Paul's antics, and reminds everyone Brock Lesnar was the last man to beat him. Cody declares WarGames his birthright and promises to see Paul Heyman in San Diego. Alba Fire chats with a crew member when a panicked Chelsea Green rushes in. Kiana James and Julia arrive asking for Chelsea, but Fire covers for her. Chelsea complains that the vibes aren't vibing and refuses to attend her planned celebration, insisting everything must be perfect for the greatest women's champion ever. When Jade Cargill confronts her about that claim, Chelsea quickly denies it and runs off again. Sami Zayn, Rey Fenix, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the Motor City Machine Guns hype up their alliance backstage. Sami praises the international talent on their team, while Motor City Machine Guns emphasizes having each other's backs. Nakamura speaks confidently in Japanese, and Zayn puts over Phoenix as one of Mexico's top luchadors. Sammy fires up the group for next week's Survivor Series match, promising the MFTs are going down. Then we saw a match between DIY versus Fraxium. Nathan Frazer and Axiom start fast, hitting synchronized dives before DIY take control with Gargano's super kick and Ciampa slamming Frazer into the steps. After the break, Frazer fires up with rapid counters, a standing shooting star, and big strikes, but misses a Phoenix splash. DIY nearly finish it with a shatter machine, and Ciampa targets Frazer's knee. Axiom tags in, hitting a super kick-assisted Angel's Wings and an avalanche Spanish Fly. Frazer takes out Ciampa with a Topcon gyro, but with the referee distracted, Candice LeRae pulls off Axiom's mask. Johnny Gargano capitalizes with a quick pin, giving DIY the win. Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley meet in the lounge, acknowledging their long rivalry but agreeing to set it aside for WarGames. Rhea says their past battles were about proving who's best, yet she's always respected Charlotte and would choose her as a partner in war. Charlotte agrees she can work with her, and Rhea promises trust. The two shake hands to seal the alliance. Then we saw the last time is now tournament first round match between Finn Balor versus Penta. Penta ambushes Finn Balor during his entrance, unleashing fast strikes, an enzwajiri, and a corner double stomp before hitting a Topcon gyro heading into the break. After the commercial, Penta lands a diving crossbody and fires off lariats, super kicks, and a quebradora for near falls. Balor battles back with a sling blade and shotgun dropkick, then goes for the coup de grace, but Penta dodges and nearly steals it with La Casita. Balor kicks out of the Penta driver, but Penta stays a step ahead, counters Finn's rush, and finishes him with a flip piledriver. Penta defeats Balor by pinfall. Solo Sikoa and the MFTs are backstage, and Sikoa slow claps for Penta and says tonight was his night, but come Monday, his time will be up, and his time will be now, and then on SmackDown, he'll make an example out of Sami Zayn and his teammates. The smoke will clear, and it'll just be Solo and Sami, and he'll put him away for good. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley hit the ring as Rhea declares their unity stronger than the Kabuki Warriors, Lash Legend, and Nia Jax expected. She praises Io's danger and skill, acknowledges tense history with Alexa and Charlotte, but insists they can trust one another. With WarGames needing a fifth member, Rhea unveils their final partner AJ Lee. Before AJ can celebrate, the heel team ambushes. Becky Lynch suddenly attacks AJ, helping the heels dominate. Nia Jax crushes Rhea with a bonsai drop, and Becky seals the alliance by shaking Asuka's hand. The WarGames teams are officially set, and the show goes off the air. How would you rate this week's WWE SmackDown show? Tell me in the comments, and thanks for watching the video.